This is a weekly reading for Cancer, so a good shuffle. I'm running a weekly competition to win a personal video reading. More details is shown at the end of the video on how to enter. So let's lay down your 10 cards on the table. So, first card is in the here and now, the present situation, what's going on around you at this time. And your card is the Knight of Cups. So what I get first of all is a masculine energy, but it could be male or female. But someone is shown to be holding back their feelings, okay? They're shown to be very, very backward in coming forward. But the good news is they've got feelings to hold back, okay? But there's a strong sense of them being distant at this time. And there are some concerns here, okay? You're worried about the situation. You may be worried what they're thinking. But rest assured, they've got very, very deep feelings for you. So the card crossing is the 8 of Wands. I do sense that things are all over the place at the moment, okay? You're feeling very unsettled and your situation is shown to be unsettled as well. I mean, this is an interesting card because it's the one card in the pack which for me has the same meaning upright as well as reversed. And so there is some situation around you where whichever way you look at it, you always come to the same conclusion. It's like you're trying to move away from something, okay? You're trying to let go, but something brings you back. You try to find an excuse to let go, but you can't. You keep coming back. There is this special connection, I feel, okay? You've never felt like this before because I'm getting also like Cupid's arrows and arrows of love here with this card. And it's very karmic as well with the number 8. So it could well be there's a lot of pushing and pulling, there's coming and going, blowing hot and cold. But right now, there's a strong sense of coldness rather than warmth. I see like this snow globe and it's been shaken up. All the snow is all over the place. But then I just see the snow will start to settle to reveal this beautiful scene which was always there. It's on the way, that's what I get, okay? Once the dust settles, I'm getting here, okay? There's also something here about some project which you're working on. Okay, it's going to be achieved here by the month of August. But I can see you working hard on that. And there's also some news on the way as well. I sense you're going to receive some news within the next 8 days around this love situation. So if I look back slightly, yeah, it's been difficult for you. You know, I've got the 7 of Wands here in the reverse position quite clearly. It shows that things have gone from bad to worse and from the frying pan and into the fire. You've reached rock bottom. You know, it's been relentless. You know, you've been looking for answers and you just can't find any, okay? The feeling here is that you have more questions than answers around a situation. However, what I'm hearing these lyrics, the only way is up. So there are improvements ahead. And really, it's like you taking a step back to leap 2 steps forwards because it's like you haven't been able to see the wood for the trees. But in stepping back, you can see the bigger picture. You can see what needs to be done. So it's a blessing in disguise. And in spite of the way people have been treating you or situations and circumstances, you're going to grow from it, okay? In spite of what's happened here. So looking more forward, I've got the Emperor reversed. And I do sense someone is going to cave in here, okay? It's like, excuse me, it's like they can't hold back any longer, okay? So it's connected to the Knight of Cups here, okay? It's like they can only hold back for so long. If you imagine, like, water acts very much like emotions. So if you imagine like a dam, the water just builds up, it builds up, it builds up. And then it bursts, okay? It's the same here. It's like their feelings build up and they can't hold them back any longer. The feelings have got nowhere else to go because they're just expanding, okay? And they can't stop thinking about you, I feel here, okay? So there will be some revelation coming up. And I do sense it's connected to this news which you're going to receive over the next 8 days, okay? It's like this outpouring of emotions I feel here. So the card in the goal position is shown by the 9 of Pentacles. So quite clearly, you know, this card is all about peace of mind and contentment around a situation. So quite clearly it shows you wanting that. But there's also a strong sense that you are going to step back, okay? You do step back from the situation. You do gain more clarity. You can kind of sort of see what needs to be done here. And in fact, in stepping back, you change the energies and you draw what you want closer towards you. You put yourself into a receiving mode, okay? When you're in a receiving mode, then you receive everything. You put so much time, so much effort into various situations, okay? And the way to get it back from one source or another is just to step back. Put yourself into a receiving mode so you can receive it. Just be ready to receive it. I do sense a holiday or a trip coming up for you over the summer months between now and the end of August. I'm also sensing connections to the countryside here as well. So subconsciously, there is a strong sense of a disconnection here with the Two of Cups. Okay, I just sense like this inner conflict with you. It's like your heart is feeling one thing and your mind is wanting something else. And you're being kind of sort of pulled two ways, you know, around a situation. I do feel this deep connection here. And, you know, as you try to let go and move forward, something always drags you back here, okay? But this conflict is within yourself, but also on the outside as well. So I do sense there's been some disagreements, some arguments, but the energy is just shown to be so intense, okay? It's like this pushing and pulling, and it's very karmic, okay? But things just don't seem to be like sort of developing the way which you wish. I do sense some problems here around your love interest. There could be a third party involved. They could have problems around a money or a work situation. It's like you're waiting for them, okay? And I do sense that as you let go and move forward, they'll wake up and smell the coffee, and they will do what needs to be done, okay? They may well have to leave somebody, or they have to sort out some other personal issues. But at the moment, things are shown to be on hold. I mean, sometimes this card is known as a soulmate card, and I do sense that connection here. You know, as I said, you try to let go, but something always pulls you back. The advice here is shown by the 10 of Cups. Yeah, quite simply, just focus on what you want here, okay? Just feel it and believe it. Just think back to a time when you were happy, you know, with each other or with a partner, and just get that feeling back, you know, the warm feeling, you know, the feeling of being loved and kind of sort of loving back. And just do that every now and again. And then you'll start to feel it within yourself really deeply. And then it will start to show up on the outside as well. Whereas if you focus on lack all the time, then you just get more lack, okay? But focusing on abundance just attracts more abundance, because it's all about energy, you see. So the card on the outside is the Star card reversed. I mean, it's very much what I've just been talking about here. But a few things. I mean, first of all, there's a lot of water coming down over you. So it's like this healing process which you're going through at the moment. Nothing to worry about it. You know, it's saying everything's going to work out just fine for you. It's also about wastage as well. There's been a lot of wastage. There's a strong sense of the need for you to cut back. You've been thinking about cutting back here. You may well have experienced some kind of spillage, okay, which could be, you might have dropped some liquid, there might have been a leak in the washing machine. And the universe is kind of, it doesn't speak to you directly, it speaks to you in symbols. It means to be more efficient here, to be more careful, you know, to cut back on stuff. But it's also about intention setting as well. I do sense you've got this big wish around a love situation, but also smaller wishes as well, which could be around family, money, work, business, that kind of thing. But again, there's a strong sense of the need to be more efficient, and again, to focus more on the abundance rather than the lack, because it's like you put out your good intentions to the universe, and then the next moment it's backed up with lack of belief, okay, or worry or fear, and it kind of sort of cancels out your good wish. And don't forget, intention setting is all the time, so in your thoughts. So it's saying to you know, watch your thoughts, you know, during the day, and the more you can put the balance in favour of abundance rather than lack, the more you're going to get of what you want. Because at the moment, it's kind of sort of a mishmash of things. It's not quite what you want. But as you work on your intention setting and your thoughts, then you'll get more of what you want. So your hopes and your fears is shown by the King of Pentacles. It could well be that you actually fear success. You know, you're scared of this change. It's like you're so used to the status quo. You know, you kind of feel secure within the insecurity, if you like, okay? Whereas the King of Pentacles kind of shows you starting to feel secure within the security, okay? Things do change, and change isn't easy because it does throw up a whole lot of stuff initially, as shown by the Eight of Wands, but things will settle here for you. And I do sense some money on the way, some money you've been waiting on, and also improvements around work or business situation for you as well. Yeah, I mean, the final card, the Seven of Cups, is positive because whereas it shows you've been in the dark with the silhouette of a person and there's been a lot of smoke and mirrors around you, maybe someone's been pulling the wool over your eyes. Since it's reversed, the smoke and mirrors, or the clouds, if you like, kind of sort of lift, okay? And then something is revealed to you which helps you in your quest, and then you move forward. You do have this choice which you need to make. You will make the right choice around a situation. It's very positive, this card. And also the number 7, it relates to the spiritual plane. It relates to these intentions, these wishes you've put out. You kind of get what you need to get what you want. Yeah, so the universe listens and it gives you what you need. So it gives you the experiences, okay? And then you get what you want. It won't give you what you want on a plate. You kind of got to work for it. That's what I feel here. Right, let's see if I can get some letters. The letters C, the letter D, the letter A, the numbers 7, 14 and 5. The competition, all you do is just put a comment with a sun symbol at the end, like and share. Thanks so much for the coffees you've been buying me. There's a link in the description and also in the video if you'd like to buy me a coffee. And thanks also for the comments. I do reply to all comments. Thank you.